Hi everyone, Nicholas here. In this video, we are going to continue learning and studying about Easter vocabularies. Before we continue this video or start this video, please make sure y'all please like the video, please. Subscribe to my channel, please. And follow me over on Instagram. And let's start. Alright, well, for those who do not know, this week is Holy Week. And honestly, it is important to understand some of the Easter vocabulary words. So for those that have students in person like I usually have it on Fridays, we don't have in-person lesson today because it's Good Friday. And speaking of Good Friday, we have a vocabulary word that we're going to be teaching y'all today about Good Friday. But yeah, so there's no lesson today because of that, because it's a holiday. It's just Good Friday. But other than that, we're just going to do it online today, online class. And yeah. Alright, so let's start. Holy Week in Portuguese. Semana Santa. Semana Santa. S-E-M-A-N-A space S-A-N-T-A. Holy Week in Portuguese. Semana Santa. Semana Santa. That's how you would say Holy Week in Brazilian Portuguese. This is Holy Week. Holy Week is always a week of Good Friday. And as you know, today is Good Friday. And the weekend of Good Friday, and the next day, it's going to be Saturday. And after Saturday, is going to be Easter Sunday. And speaking of Easter Sunday, I'm going to teach you all how to say that as well. Easter Sunday in Portuguese. Domingo de Páscoa. Domingo de Páscoa. D-O-M-I-N-G-O space D-E space P. There's an accent on top of that A. We went over that in the last video if you haven't checked it out, but I'm going to explain it here a little bit. S-C-O-A. Easter Sunday in Brazilian Portuguese. Domingo de Páscoa. Domingo de Páscoa. D-O-M-I-N-G-O space D-E space P-A. Remember that there's an accent on top of that A right there. S-C-O-A. Domingo de Páscoa. Domingo de Páscoa. So what you have to consider on this one is that the letter A has that accent on top of it. It's because every vowel, not just the letter A, but every vowel, A, I, E, or U, went over a little bit in the last video if you haven't checked it out, the word Easter. If you see that the vowels, they usually have accents on top of them. You will not see it in Brazilian Portuguese underneath them. In Brazilian Portuguese, this accent is called acento agudo. Acento agudo. It's a more open accent when it's on top of the vowels. What about the one that's underneath it? First of all, it's not a vowel. Second of all, that it's underneath that consonant. It's a consonant, so you're not going to see it above the consonant. It's always going to be on the bottom. And the only one that's on the bottom in Brazilian Portuguese is the letter C. So that's the only one you're going to see it underneath it. It's called a C-cedilla. We're going to go over that very soon, the last one here in a sec. But which is few rules that equips on that, which it does not start with the letter CL. Does not start with any word. C-cedilla M, C-cedilla R, C-cedilla N. You know what I mean? It doesn't have those letters that are followed with the C-cedilla because it has to always be on the middle. Sometimes it depends what letters comes after or before for that to apply on that. That's what it's all about. But I'm gonna go over that. Don't worry, I'm gonna go over all about the accents on the channel in future. But don't worry. So again, Easter Sunday in Portuguese. Domingo, that's the day of the week. Sunday. Domingo G. Páscoa. And you already know what this one means because we went over on the last video, which is Easter. If you haven't checked it out, it was yesterday. Domingo de Páscoa. Domingo de Páscoa. Alright, so you know how to say Easter Sunday? And then we have ourselves today. Today's Good Friday. Good Friday in Brazilian Portuguese. Sexta, Feira, Santa. Sexta, Feira, Santa. Sexta, Feira, Santa. This is how you spell it. S-E-X-T-A. And then you would do this here. F-E-I-R-A space S-A-N-T-A. Sexta-feira Santa. Sexta-feira Santa. Good Friday. That's how you say Good Friday in Brazilian Portuguese. So, if you realized right here that instead of saying good, here in the last part right here, it's saying holy because if you believe on, like in a religion, like for example, like Jesus, and that day that he died at the cross in that religion, that is a significance of the day which he died on a cross for us. So that's a day that he did that for us. So that's why Brazilian Portuguese would say Santa instead of good, which is bom, because it's a spotlight saying that Jesus died at the cross for us. That's why you say Santa instead of bom, because Good Friday, if you say like in good, they might think that it's like, oh, it's just a Good Friday and it's not gonna observe it, like it's not gonna fully be like on that reason for it to be called Good Friday. So that's why. So that's how you would say Good Friday in Brazilian Portuguese. Sexta-feira Santa. Alright, last but not least, egg hunt, Brazilian Portuguese. Caça aos ovos. Caça aos ovos. C-A. See with the cedilla, if you remember that I talked a little bit about it. A. Space. A. O. S. Space. O. V. O. S. Egg hunt in Brazilian Portuguese. Caça aos ovos. Caça aos ovos. This C with the cedilla, it's what I was talking about that time. It just makes it more like an S sound. When you're pronouncing it, you say the letters like an S sound. What it does makes it more like an S sound if it's in the middle of a word. If it's on the beginning, that's a different story because it would only be the letter C without the cedilla, and it would come after CL, CR, CN. But like I mentioned, this C with the cedilla does not come after those letters that I've got done saying there, the CL, CN, CR. It's because it's on the middle. It's always on the middle, and it's pronounced like an S. Cass, the one, the second C. This one is a C with the cedilla. So, caça aos ovos. That's why you would have the C with the cedilla right there, because it does that. Alright, well, again, let's do a review here, and then hopefully you have a good weekend. Easter Sunday's coming up, and yeah, next week, it's gonna be the 25th, and yeah. Holy Week in Brazilian Portuguese. Semana Santa. Semana Santa. Semana Santa. Then Easter Sunday in Brazilian Portuguese. Domingo de Páscoa. Domingo de Páscoa. I also went over about the accent that is on top of the A, which makes it more like an open sound. Páscoa. And then Good Friday in Brazilian Portuguese. Sexta-feira Santa. Sexta-feira Santa. Last but not least, Caça aos ovos. Egg hunt in Brazilian Portuguese. Caça aos ovos. Caça aos ovos. Caça aos ovos. Alright, well, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure y'all please like the video, please. Subscribe to the channel, please. And, you know the drill, check me out on my Instagram. Thank you for support on the channel lately. But, yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.